Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is day 27 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I should actually say there's going to be 31 because it's October. Today's sketch is by Deborah Adler Hunt. And we have lots and lots of layers, which is fun. Well, I'll say lots. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's just kind of an ombre paper here, so that's pretty. Notebook punch, a little tab. Embellishment clusters. We got 4 photos. Oh, yeah, that's kind of cute. I like that. What I have is the 4 photos is actually of my daughter and my husband. And I will have to look this up. I think this is not Utah, excuse me. Montana. I'll double check my location, but it's basically when they've gone like hiking and stuff like that. And then I have this kit. It's from June 2023. Hip Kit Club, and it's because it was called, I believe the kit's name is Adventure. Sorry guys, hang on. I think it was called Adventure Saturn. Hang on just a minute now. But it's got like all these like hikey looking things. I've used this before, so y'all have seen it. I'm not sure if there's an ombre piece in here. There's like little tickets and stuff here. There's frames, which I think might be, although this might be a little too small. We'll see. Lots of branding strips. I don't see an ombre page, but look at this. I've got this. This could be neat. I might tweak this. Here's this little page. I don't know, y'all. I might have to tweak this just a tad. And there's this piece here. So, got options. Anyway, that's the kit I'm starting with. I need to think about this because I really like this. And what if I do I might bring these down and just use this as... This sketch might become more of an inspiration instead of a literal piece here. I think I might have to do that, y'all. This cat. Okay, let me get to cutting and I'll be back on in a second. All right, gang. So what have I done? I've trimmed down my little mountain paper there, and it is going to turn into more of sketches, inspirational versus literal recreation in a sense. And if you've watched me long enough, you'll notice I do tend to take sketches and I try to stick to them. I try to stay true. I don't know why, really. In fact, maybe next challenge I'll deliberately not stay true. But so in this case, this is a little bit outside my norm here by making it an inspiration versus literal recreation. So I've got my little mountain paper. I've trimmed that down 1/2 inch. I did not gut that green paper, y'all, because I've got lots of paper, so I'm good to go. And I don't think I'll be using it. I'll probably regret that now that I say all that, but I didn't gut it. I did take this little, like, I don't know what those are. They look like a 70s pattern or something. They're like little rainbowy looking things, or I'm sure there's a name for that, but I trimmed that as like a layer. So I am trying to kind of give the little layer feel that she had in the sketch there. And I've got my photos, and it's basically 3x4s with the exception of the one that was a 4x6. I trimmed it down. I think it's 4.5x4. I could have come in just a little bit, but I actually really like the scenery behind them, so I didn't want to trim that too much. And I did not mount them, y'all. There was really not enough, like, space for that. So, and plus they stuck out, they kind of really stood out on this paper anyway. So with the blue skies and stuff, which are just gorgeous, I just glued them straight down. I have already pulled the title out, I think, and put it on wax paper. It's going to be Hiking Together in Montana. The blue font did come in this kit. The little colored font that's, in Montana is actually a pink fresh alphabet. And so I've left that on the wax paper for just a moment because I know where I kind of want it, but I didn't want y'all to have to sit there and watch me put it down, so I've just kind of hung on to it right there. There was a little tag, and I did go ahead and use the tag. She had one in her sketch, so I pulled that out. And then there's this little piece of ephemera that says, "Get your boots, we're going walking." I thought that was really cute, so that's going to go down there. I did also, because I came so low with these pictures, I had to take the little embellishment set that was kind of in the lower left, and I just flipped it and put it to the top left. It's still got the visual triangle going on, so it's okay, but I just didn't have the room, obviously, down underneath there. So I'm going to find 2 little pieces of ephemera. One says Together and one says Road Tripping, and those are going to go in the upper right over there. And I've got this little phrase in the upper left that says, "Go where you feel most alive," and that's going to go in the upper left, but I haven't built out that cluster in full just yet. I find that little camera, but that doesn't stay up there. It's going to go in the bottom, actually. Here's where I find the Together, and then I'll find Road Tripping, I don't know, I think in just a second. If I haven't already. Yeah, oh, sorry, it's already laying there. I will pull string out in a minute, and you'll see me. I'm going to actually end up with string. Well, in two of them. You'll see in a minute why I just changed my mind. There's these pieces of ephemera. I took the phrase up there. There's some flowers, but I will find on the stickers here. These are little fabric stickers, by the way. It's like a little planet or like a little globe or something, a compass type deal. And I thought that looked cute up there. And then I'm going to actually add a feather eventually. I don't know that I do that right this second. Okay, so I'm kind of ready to go. I got my title down here. I glued that. I did use my T-square, by the way, to make sure it was straight. I might could have got away with it being a little bit crooked but the pictures were crooked. So I thought, it'd be good to have this straighter element going across. And I will put the camera up on foam. I'll add a little foam underneath the tag and underneath the phrase that says, "Go where you feel most alive." That's going to have foam. Let's see what else I want to tell you. So the pictures, I'll tell you real quickly. So this is when they were in Montana. So my husband and my daughter has actually done several hiking trips. Started the year she graduated college. They were supposed to go to Canada, and it got closed because, it was 2020. And so they ended up going to Arizona that year, and then they've been to Montana, and they've been to Colorado. They were going to go to Utah this year, but my husband managed to boo-boo his shoulder. He tore his rotary cuff again, so he had to have some surgery, so that really wasn't an option for them this year. So that's okay. They'll go next year. They want to go to Utah. That's their plan. So here's why I'm putting these strings in here, and I'll put it in the tag, and I put it in road tripping, and I actually put it in together, and then I decided that together it's just not going to work. I couldn't organize it to where the strings looked right. It just looked kind of chaotic to me. So I'm going to actually end up taking the string out of the together tag and just tacking it up underneath the road tripping tag. Once I get this together here, I am putting a little bit of foam, like I said, up on the top edge of that tag. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And I've got that little feather there, and I actually put one of the little fabric sticker feathers over there. The feathers are not really needed per se. There's no feathers in these pictures, obviously. But I do like them as like I don't know, just kind of filling out a cluster, I just think they look kind of cute. So, and they bring in the colors, they bring in the various colors and stuff like that. So I've got, I put a little bit foam underneath the corner of the road tripping tag just because it was kind of hanging out over the pictures. But I glued down together with Nuvo drops, or Nuvo glue rather. I will actually end up, when I start picking up, because I'm feeling right now very disorganized. I don't work well, y'all, when I've got too much stuff in front of me. It just makes my brain a little bit cluttered. So I'm going to pick all the ephemeras up in a minute. And y'all, I got to be honest, my cat, she tries to nip me when I'm picking my things up, so she got in trouble. I had to put her on the floor. So here toward the end, you're not going to see her because she got a little sassy. And I go, "We don't be biting, Mama," because I'm picking up. She didn't want me picking up the ephemera. She's laying right on top of it. Y'all can see that. And I go, "No, ma'am. We don't get to do that." Here's where I'm putting that phone behind there. But yeah, these pictures I thought were great. I was kind of proud of them. My daughter's really good about taking pictures. My husband, bless his heart, he'll go somewhere. Y'all may have seen a layout a while back. He went to San Francisco, for like a conference or something, and he was with some work buddies and stuff, but he didn't take hardly no pictures. He did come back with like 3. I was like, "Babe, I want to scrapbook that. You went on a trip and stuff," but he just doesn't think about it. I still take pictures, even when I'm with work people, y'all. I've got my phone out and click, 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 But most people kind of understand anymore, they know your phone's your camera, so it's okay. Let's see. Okay, so there's a couple little pieces. I don't know if I've set them out there yet, y'all. I've got 2 little pieces. They look like little Southwest patterns, and then there's a little heart. I'm just kind of still fastening around here, y'all. What have I got going? Oh, there's that little heart. I'll move him. He doesn't stay up there. He's going to come down. And then there's 2 little Southwest PC patterns. I'm going to put them up on foam, too. I just kind of wanted to close off the little corners. They looked a little strange to me, so I closed off the corners, so this is where I'm doing that. And then I went ahead and I pulled out some Echo Park enamel dots. This collection did not come with enamel dots. Sometimes Hip Kit does send them, but with this collection, I think because they, had the fabric stickers and all that kind of stuff, I didn't get them. But these colors go pretty well. So I'll end up pulling out 3 little colors for each little cluster and kind of setting those around after I get my little pieces down right here. It takes me just a second. I should have probably cut some of this out because it's just me fastening around. I speed it up. I think I move pretty fast, and then I realize even at double speed, I'm like, my goodness, Christine, you're slower than Christmas. Okay, so I'm putting I use the yellow, the kind of a lavenderish color, pinky lavender color, and like a little blue shade. Technically the blue shade or it's kind of purpley blue. I guess it works okay because of the purple that's in there. And then the little yellow color, that all works. It works pretty good. It's not exactly the same shades, but it's complementary, so it works. So I put those in there, and then that is going to basically be it. I don't add any sprinkles or anything. The pattern in the little rainbow behind the mountains has a little bit of a texture print in it. So I did not add any mixed media or anything. But I think this turned out really cute. Like I said, it's not a literal interpretation of the sketch, which I like. I mean, I see some of you guys, some of these folks on YouTube, I love what they do with these sketches. They don't honestly, wouldn't necessarily look like it to me until I see what they've done. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So there's the slowdown. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you do the whole like and subscribe thing. Definitely make sure you check out the playlist. And definitely go to the Facebook group too, y'all. All the sketches are saved there with the designers' names, and the designers are usually tagged, if I remember correctly, with all their various little links and whatnot. So make sure we give credit to those guys because they do, they're exclusive sketches, so they do the work for the challenge. So see you tomorrow. Bye.